Funding for Off 90 is provided in part by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.
Cruising your way next, Off 90, a different perspective on the Vietnam War. Music is what feelings sound like. A tour of the renovation of a stately building. An art gallery gets a new lease on life. Plus, the new word in interior design. There's the exit up ahead for our next stop, Off 90. Hi, I'm Barbara Keith. Thanks for joining me on this journey, Off 90. When Rosalie was a girl, she moved to the U.S. from Vietnam. Her father had fought for the South and was imprisoned after the fall of Saigon. After 4 years, he was allowed to move his family to America. In 2002, Rose opened her own nail salon, Top 10 Nails, in Austin. It is there that we talk to her about her experiences as a child and an immigrant.
Tôi tên là Hoa, bạn Mai tên làm ở đây tôi lấy tên Rô. Tôi ở Austin, Minnesota được 24 năm. Tôi chung với làm việc chung với em tôi tên là Linh ở cái tiệm Top 10 Nail này. Tôi đã làm chủ ở cái tiệm này được 16 năm. Ba tôi sanh ra thì ở miền Bắc Việt Nam. Nhưng mà được tôi nghe nói là 9-10 tuổi thì ba tôi đã đi vô trong Hội An ở Đà Nẵng sống được mấy năm, xong rồi bắt đầu 20 tuổi là đi lính cho Mỹ ở Đà Nẵng. Sau đó rồi năm 1966-67 thì ba tôi đi vô trong Sài Gòn rồi sinh sống ở đó, rồi tiếp tục đi lính là ba tôi nói mẹ tôi sống ở miền Bắc Việt Nam. Mẹ tôi sanh năm 1938, sống cuộc sống rất là khổ. Mỗi ngày mỗi có chiến tranh, mỗi ngày mỗi có bom, phải chạy loạn mỗi ngày, mỗi đêm. Nhiều khi phải chạy đêm phải chạy dậy để đi chạy loạn. Rồi về sau này mới đi vô trong miền Nam để sống. Là hồi xưa là nghe nói có lính Pháp, rồi lính Cộng sản. Ban ngày á, thì Pháp, còn ban đêm là Cộng sản. Vậy sau mới mua vô trong Sài Gòn, để vô trong Nam để sống. Tháng 4 năm 1975, 28 tháng 4 năm 1975, ba tôi bị bắt làm tù binh tại Long Thành. Rồi 3 tháng sau gia đình mới biết tin là ba tôi đã bị bắt, rồi bị đi học tập cải tạo ở trại cải tạo Long Khánh. Tại vì ba tôi đã bị đi học tập cải tạo, xong rồi sau cái 3 năm cải tạo, ba tôi sống ở trong khi mà ở trong tù học tập cải tạo rất là khổ, cuộc sống rất là khổ, ăn uống không đầy đủ. Thì sau khi mà ba tôi ra tù thì cũng có mấy cái bệnh, và khi mà ở trong tù bị đi lao động hợp tác 1 năm. Sau đó thì nhà nước Mỹ đã có cái lệnh là cho những người tù binh của Mỹ đã học tập cải tạo bên đó là được đi qua bên Mỹ sinh sống. Rồi gia đình tôi làm giấy tờ được đi. Ba má tôi với lại 5 anh chị em tôi đi. Tôi qua bên Mỹ sống ở bên California được 3 tháng, xong rồi ba tôi có người bạn sống ở Minnesota, Austin, Minnesota này, nói ở đây sống cuộc sống dễ sống, với lại không có phải nói tiếng Mỹ nhiều. Rồi từ từ mới đi học sau, rồi có cái hãng nó nhận làm thì làm được 5 năm. Sau đó tôi đi học tiếng Anh, vừa học vừa đi làm vừa đi học tiếng Anh. Thì sau đó tôi biết được ít tiếng Anh rồi tôi mới đi học nghề làm nail. Thì nghề làm nail thì học thì nó dễ hơn, nó không có cần nhiều tiếng, bởi vậy tôi mới đi học. Tôi học được 1 năm thì tôi đi học cái bằng manager, xong rồi tôi mở cái tiệm, là bây giờ gọi là Top 10 Nail. Tôi đã làm được 16 năm nay. Dạ, Việt Nam bây giờ về rất là đẹp. Tại vì cái lúc tôi ở đó là mới xong chiến tranh, bởi vậy còn nhiều cái chưa có được. Nhưng mà bây giờ có nhiều nước vô đầu tư, bởi vậy Việt Nam bây giờ rất là đẹp. Đó là em tôi tên là Linh, là tôi đã làm chung với em tôi được 16 năm nay, làm ở cái tiệm này 16 năm. Tôi gọi cho em tôi cũng sống ở bên này nhưng mà có về bên Việt Nam để làm ăn. Bởi vậy mỗi ngày tuần lễ tôi nói chuyện với em tôi một lần ở trên cái FaceTime. Bây giờ thì cuộc sống gia đình của tôi rất là ổn định. Tôi có người em cũng làm chủ tiệm nail, rồi gia đình tôi làm chủ tiệm nail này luôn. Rồi anh tôi đi làm thì rất là ổn định, cuộc sống rất là thoải mái.
Since winning National Public Radio's Tiny Desk competition in 2016, Gaelynn Lee's life has been filled with touring and music production. We caught up with Gaelynn while she performed at the Jive Mill in Rochester.
I don't know the words to the song I want to sing you. I don't have a name for what I want to bring you. And I don't understand all you've seen or all that you have done. But if I could bring you peace today, my battle would be won. You're weighted down with worry, you doubt what you are worth. You question if you'll ever know your place upon the earth. But if you saw what I see, this perfect person standing next to me, if you could kindly let yourself be, your battle would be won. We don't know the outcomes, how this story will unfold. We only have a moment, and it is not ours to hold. A place to fall, a time to land. We grow by grace on a tender hand. The beauty of this hidden plan is our battle has been won. The beauty of this hidden plan is our battle has been won. Thank you. Sweet.
From 2013 to 2017, the Minnesota State Capitol underwent a comprehensive restoration project. We talked with State Representative Gene Pelowski about how that was accomplished.
The Capitol is about 110 years old. And when it was finished in 1905, it was state-of-the-art. It was the first, I think, public building that had all electrical lighting in the state. It was designed by Cass Gilbert, and it is considered to be the second most beautiful public capitol in the United States, second only to the Washington Capitol. So it's a jewel. Well, I'm Representative Gene Pelowski. I'm serving now my 31st year in the Minnesota House. I've kept a journal since my first day, that would be January 5th, 1987. That journal's now about 7,000 pages. Part of that journal is what you're going to see today in visual form, the restoration of the state capitol. So you're going to see a collection of data from either my journal or Tom Olshine's photographs that go back to 2011. So you're seeing 6 years of cumulative work. Tom Olmscheid, who was our house photographer for 30 years, he would come in and he'd say, "Gene, I've got something for you. Gene, I've got something for you. Gene, I've got something for you." And it was something to see, because as you're going to see, he was everywhere. He was at the top, he was at the bottom, he was in places nobody else was allowed to go in. And he took pictures in all of those places. He gave me 4 discs of 2,400 plus pictures. I've gone through them several dozen times, and I've weaned out about 700 photographs. Those 700 photographs are going to take us from the very top of the cathedral, the gold ball, all the way down to the base of the exterior of the Capitol, and then we're going to go inside to the House, the Senate, the Governor, the Supreme Court, and we're going to go all the way down to the basement because there has been a magical transformation of the lowest level of the Capitol, and the Capitol now has public space in it like it did when it was new in 1905, but even more than it had in 1905. It had had some issues. The exterior of the building is white marble from about the 2nd floor up, and then it's granite. The marble had been deteriorating. Actually, parts of it had been falling off the building. Its heating and ventilating system was 100 years old. They had packed it with offices over that period of time, so public space was almost gone. We were short on everything, including elevators and restrooms. So there were major things that needed to be done. Actually, there are companies that do all of this, and they go from state to state, because now this is a problem each state is having, restoring its public infrastructure. This one, you'll see, we had several hundred people working on this, both on the outside and the inside. All of the work is by hand, so there is nothing that's a cookie cutter here. If you're restoring painting and most of the artwork in the inside had to be restored, that's all done by hand. All of the sculpture, 40% of the exterior white marble had to be restored. Both the decorative elements, these are capitals and sculptures, and then parts of the walls. And you'll see the contrast between the old and the new. The weather certainly was a factor, but also pollution. In the early part of the 20th century, the pollution took a hard toll on the marble, and you'll see a dramatic difference between the capitals now and the sculptures now and what they were before. Everyone is wowed by this building. It is extraordinary. Anyone who goes inside just stays there and wanders around, because every time you turn a corner you see something new. I've been in it for 30 years. I am for the first time seeing artwork I looked at for 30 years and didn't even know it was there, and now I'm stunned by the artwork. What they did with the exterior sculpture, the building was meant to sparkle. That was Cass Gilbert's design. It sparkles now. When you see it on a sunny day, it actually shines.
SEMVA stands for Southeastern Minnesota Visual Artists. It's an artist collaborative in Rochester. They've been without a home for years, but recently they were able to open their doors to the public again.
I'm Larry Ricker. I'm the president of the board of directors for SEMVA, Southeast Minnesota Visual Artists. SEMVA is an organization of artists for artists. As our name suggests, we cover a 13-county area of Southeast Minnesota. Our charter is to serve the artists and the arts in Southeast Minnesota. Artists pay a rent for putting their work on the walls. We take a 20% commission, and then the artists are required to work a certain number of hours a month, depending on how large of a space they have. So the store, the gallery, is completely staffed by artists. Nobody gets paid for work in here. It's all a volunteer organization. We have probably about 85 artists that are members of SEMVA. The gallery itself, we have about 75 artists in the gallery, so we have members that don't display here. We have a wide variety of genres. We have photography, we have paintings, oil, watercolor, We have an encaustic artist, which is all wax. We have stained glass artists, pottery, jewelry, just a wide range of work here. At the end of 2015, we couldn't afford our lease at our old building, which was over on the Peace Plaza. And so we spent about a year and a half finding another place, and we found this location at 320 South Broadway. The building itself is a lot better than what we had before, a lot more sophisticated looking. We're happy to be here. It's so much fun to work with the other artists here. You discuss ideas with each other. You kind of feed off each other. It's also nice to have a local place where I can display my work on a permanent basis. Just so many facets that make it fun to be here. We're going to try to do a lot more outreach to the communities and really become a source or support the arts and artists like our charter says that we are supposed to. So we'll be reaching out to some of the galleries in the outlying towns like Zumbrota. I can't remember all of them offhand, but there are several small galleries in the area that we'd like to try to support as well, and not just be Rochester centric. Our phone number is 281-4920. We're at 320 South Broadway, which is on the block south of the Holiday Inn downtown. Website is SEMVA.com.
Fox and Fern Floral is an event-based studio in Rochester. Owner Brianna Pradil prides herself in offering the freshest floral creations and providing her clients with inspired designs.
I would say probably the number one thing that I hear continuously is this doesn't look like something that would belong in Rochester. It's just very different. It's very eclectic. Most of the time people they really like it and are intrigued to want to be here because it's just kind of light and free and fun, except for when we're really busy. Then you have to stay out of the way. I am Brianna Pradil. I am the founder and the lead designer of Fox and Fern Floral and MDC. Modern Design and Concept started several years ago, back in the early 2000s, when I was a stay-at-home mom and I had a bachelor's degree in graphic design, so I was doing some in-home business that way. Life changed and I kind of got into the market of floral, and I just kind of transitioned MDC into the floral part. A couple different avenues started happening with the skills in design that I had, and I found that floral was getting stronger and stronger, and I was getting more of a need and a want for that. So I decided to rebrand when I moved to this current location and changed the floral part to Fox and Fern Floral, and then the interior design business is still under MDC. There was a large gap in the market for floral in the Rochester area. I visited a lot of boutique florists in the metro, and there were a lot of studios. It wasn't a retail shop. So I saw an opportunity in the Rochester area to create something that was more studio-based, more custom-based, where we could really get creative and provide inspired custom designs in floral. It gives me the freedom to just really be creative, which is what I wanted. I didn't want to be a slave to a 9 to 5 and to having teddy bears and gift cards and chocolates. I really wanted to maintain a bohemian feel to my life and my business as it all encompassed each other. And so that's why we did the studio, which also really allows me to open up for other events and opportunities in the art world in Rochester. I don't consider myself a musician, but I do have a talent with having the resources of a space, having wonderful friends who are very talented, and doing more of the event design, promotion, booking type of aspect to it. And so this is my way of giving back and helping out and just creating a more cultured, artistic environment in the Rochester scene.
We've reached the end of this episode's tour off 90. Thanks for riding along. See you next time, somewhere off 90.
Funding for Off 90 is provided in part by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.